Dr. David Klee has over 30 years experience as both a teacher of the flute and as a professional musician. He has performed in all kinds of musical organizations, ranging from classical orchestras to heading his own jazz group, the Jazz Express. With these Pro Minute video series, Dr. Klee will share some of his secrets with you on how to become a better flutist. Hello, my name is Dr. David Klee. Welcome to another Pro Minute video. Today we're going to take a look at Bergamask by Paul Klee. And this can be found in the Concert and Contest Collection for Flute, published by Rubank. So we're going to take a look at that. Should be coming up on your screen right now. And it's not a too fast tempo. It's more like dee da ya ba 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 ya ba 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 be ba ba ba. Ba 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 be ya ba ba ba, somewhere in there. Particularly if you're a younger flute player or less experienced, and you can make it very musical even at that tempo. So, if you're like middle school and you're going to take this for solo ensemble or something like that, that would be a good tempo. So anyway, let's start at the beginning for the flute part, which would be measure 3. And you notice the quarter notes have a line over them, so you want to give them full value. Alrighty, so what am I doing there? So at the beginning you got ta, da, full value. If you do a space, the slightest hint, don't go ta, ta with the tongue. Ta, 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 and then measure 4, staccato, ta, 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 ta. And again, when I do staccato, I don't go T-U-T, I just do T-A. Ta, 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 ta. And then beat 2, it's a full quarter note value. Measure 5 again, staccato, ta, ta, ti, ti. And then measure 6, you got full value, ya, ta, 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 ta. And measure 5 and 6, we crescendo from piano up to mezzo forte by the time we get to measure 7. So measure 3, it starts at piano. Measure 5, we crescendo. Measure 6, we crescendo. Measure 7, we hit mezzo forte. Alrighty. Now you notice under the measure 7, there's a word there. It says R-I-T. That's retard. It means you're going to slow down. So we're going to crescendo and get into measure 7, start to slow down. Then we get soft in measures 8 and 9, 10, 11, 12. So I'll play all that again. Alrighty, so that's how all that'll be. Now 13, 14, that should look very familiar. 15, okay, finally at 16 it changes. Okay, and finally at 16 it changes. So I'm going to start at 13. Okay, so what are we doing there? Well, measure 15, we're crescendoing from the piano, so we're getting louder. 16 and 17 is fine. 18, we're finally up to mezzo forte, and what do we have? Another retard. So we get into measure 19, we're still slowing down a little bit. And what we're doing, we're setting up getting back into tempo on measure 20 with a big day crescendo. Da. So make sure that when you hold that, you hold it in support from your diaphragm, and when you finish with it, you don't use the tongue on the end. You don't want to go, with the tongue. That would not be a very good sound. Okay, now 22, 23, we're mezzo forte. We're back to tempo. Alrighty, so what am I doing right through there? Well, first of all, we're mezzo forte, but now I'm getting down to the bottom octave. The bottom octave means I should be using my first octave flute embouchure. And what is that? That is very flat and firm. Pull back. You just think of pulling your lips back. And then your teeth is open, a little pink. It's almost like if you take a string, you pull your chin down with your lips together. You should never play with your teeth together. You talk about a horrible sound. It's hard to play. So down, what happens then, by using my first octave embouchure, open my teeth, I'm changing the air angle coming out of my mouth, and that enables me to play louder, cleaner, a better sound, and the last thing, play in tune. Because inherently, the flute is flat in the first octave. So by doing this, I can bring the pitch up and I can actually play it in tune. So I'll start at 23. Alrighty. Now be careful at 25, it's D-da, because you want to think 1 E and a 2 E and a D-da da 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 D-da da 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 da. 1 da, it's not D-da, it's D-da, and you don't want to do it before the beat. It's D-da, not D-da, da-dee-da. You don't want to do it before the beat. Alright, now, measures 26 and 27, what on earth just happened? There's a little thing above measure 26 called 8VA. What does that mean? That means if you're able to play it an octave higher. So all of a sudden, that's up here. Yeah, that's what that means. Now, if you're less experienced and you don't feel comfortable playing up there, just play it as it's written. Alrighty. Now, measure 27 again. Be careful. Those are 16th notes. D-da, da, dee-da, da, dee-da, da. Because you're thinking 1 E and a 2 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a, right? 1 E and a 2 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a. D-da, da, dee-da, da. Very important you get that. Alrighty, now measure 28. We're back to not 8VA, and it's marked with a decrescendo. So basically, measures 28 and 29, we're just getting softer. Alrighty. Now 30, 31, 32, that should look familiar again. We just had it up there earlier. Measures 22. Alrighty, same thing. Same exact thing. Be careful again. I call this playing crisply. Crisp. Crisp means you're really knocking out those 16th. Yeah, da 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 dee da 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 dee da da dee da 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 dee da 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 dee da. Very important. Alrighty, now measures 34. Da 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 dee da da dee. Da 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 dee da da da. That's what that is. And it's 8VA if you're able to. Ya da da dee da da da. Ya da da dee da da da. That's what that would be. Now measure 35. Here's something we haven't seen before. We have a triplet. So triplet means what? 3/8 notes on one beat. Triplet, triplet. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. So beat 1 is triplet da. Triplet da. That's what that is. Now beat 2 is just 1 and a da. 1 and a da, or in this case, 2 and a da. So I'm going to play 35 for you. Ready? Go. Triple la da and a da. Triple la da and a da. That's how that would be played. Now, 36, again, this whole song is based on this 16th, 8th note relationship. Dee-da, da, dee-da. It's full of that. So 36 is no different. Dee-da, da, dee, da, da, dee-da, da, da. That's what 36 and 37 is. 1 E and a 2 and a 1 E and a 2. Da, 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 da. So I'll play it. Okay, now to make matters even more complicated, under 36, what do you have? Retard. So we're getting slower. So this is where ya da 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 dee da da da. It's slowing down a little bit. Alrighty? So I'm going to start at 34 and play the whole thing. Alrighty? So then we get to 39, you're thinking, oh Willikers, what on earth is a 7-tuplet? Well, if you do your math, beat 1 is a quarter note, the downbeat of 2 is that 8th rest, beat 1 is the quarter rest, and then we have the 8th rest, that's the downbeat of 2. So the and of 2 is the 7-tuplet. So it's like 1 and 2, da-da-da-da-da. 1 and 2, da-da-da-da-da. Now there's an easy way I do this. I don't care what. I just do this all the time. I like to subdivide the 7-tuplet. So you could think one way I teach my students, I tell them 3 and 4. Triplet da-da-da-da-da. Triplet da-da-da-da-da. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 for 1. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 for 1. So if I do it like 1 and 2. 1 and 2. 1, 2, 3, 1, da, 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 da. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 for 1. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 for 1. And what happens by thinking triplet first and the 4-tuplet second, I don't start too fast. Triplet da 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 da. What happens with a lot of younger students, they just go brum, and they leave out a bunch of notes. So, if you think we got 38, 1 and 2, 39, 1 and 2, triplet da da da, triplet da 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 da. We're going to look, what's under major 39? DSL coda. Oh, we go back to the coda sign, which is the 3rd measure of the song. So we go da 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 da, and we're back at the beginning. So I'll do it. 1. And then we're back there. Okay? So that's what that is. Now, what that you'll do, you'll play that first line, that second line, that third line. Then what happens at the end of measure 18, going into measure 19, what do we have? We have, you're going to go to the coda sign. So after measure 18, you're going to skip to all the way down to the bottom of the music page where it says coda. So, what is the coda? It's just okay, now, so what did I just do? So, you got the coda. It's just D-ya, da, 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 D-ya, da, da, da. And so, what happens here, you notice on measure 41 it says tempo. So at 40, what you're doing at 40, you're coming out of measure 18. What is measure 18? Retard. So you're slowing down. So if I go to 18, it shouldn't sound like ya da 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 dee ya da da tempo da da da. So I'll do that for you. So I'm going to start at measure 18. Here I go. And then I'm back to tempo. Alrighty? So that'll take us through there. Now measure 47, we got some grace notes. The grace notes you want to play before that beat, that second beat. Ya, da-da-da, da-da-da. Ya, da-da-da, da-da-da. And what are those? Well, a measure 47 is just E, F, G, A. So that's not hard. So you go. Now if you're holding your flute right, that's not hard. Because you got E, F, G, A. Da-da-da-da. If you're doing what a lot of students do, holding your flute incorrectly like this, then what happens, you can't move your fingers fast. So you should always be like this. And then the fingers don't change shape, they just go up and down. That's all they do. So. Okay, now measure 48, what are the notes? looks like A, B natural, C sharp, D. It's all left hand. So I'm going to start all the way back to 15 through 18. Then I'm going to take the coda. So here's 15. Yeah. And what happens, the pianos have the end of beat 2 on the last major. So you go, piano goes ding on beat 2. Alrighty, so that's how you play the Bergamask. It's a neat little tune. And as long as it's musical, you could probably play it at half a dozen different tempos. What's important is how clean you play it and how musical you can play it. So until next time, this is Dr. David Klee, and we'll talk to you later. Thank you very much, and bye-bye.